Hello YouTube, thank you for stopping by. As always, please click like if you happen to enjoy this video, please click on subscribe, and if you would like to be notified when I publish future videos, just click on that bell-shaped notify button. Additionally, I'd love to hear from you, so be sure to leave me a comment and please share this video with anyone else you think might enjoy it as well. Alrighty then, in this video I'm making a steampunk Pipeman smartwatch and mobile phone charging station with a dimmable LED desk lamp. Now, I can't take credit for the design. I found something similar on the internet and decided to try to replicate it. I think it turned out pretty good. If you have watched any of my other videos, you might have seen the video of mine where I made this Pipeman desk lamp. I really do like this steampunk Pipeman art. In fact, there's a plethora of this type of steampunk Pipeman art out there just waiting to inspire people. Anyways, I was inspired, so I made this colored drawing and a rudimentary parts list. Then I went to Home Depot to shop for supplies. Now be aware that there are much cheaper places to purchase these components, but like many men, I often have a need for, shall we say, immediate gratification. Okay, so the first thing I did was lay out the parts to ensure I wasn't missing anything. Then I gather up all the pieces of black pipe and give them an acetone bath to clean off and remove any oils so the parts can be painted. I like to use Rust-Oleum black hammer finish spray paint on these types of projects. It's a decent color, it hides imperfections, and it's a very durable paint. Besides, I already had this partial can of paint in my garage, so it's a win-win. Other parts like the electrical box, the J-boxes, and the cover plates were also wiped down with acetone before being painted. I determined the hole sizes needed by using one of the USB phone charging cables and a drill gauge. In retrospect, to be more universal, I probably should have drilled all of the holes with the larger drill bit size. With my colored drawing in hand, I start the assembly process, beginning with the base. One thing I considered doing was to use a thread locker or epoxy when threading these pieces together. But I forgot to pick some up while I was at Home Depot and I didn't want to go back, so it's all friction fit and tightened with hand tools. If they ever do come loose, I'll use some type of thread locker at that point. I used some electrical conduit end plugs on the feet to give a better place to anchor the felt pads that I'm using because I do not want this charging station to scratch the furniture. An important component to this assembly are the 1/2 inch electrical conduit chase nipples. I used 3 of them in the wiring box to attach the base and the 2 arms. These allow a much lower profile attachment point, which is really important due to the size of the outlet with the USB charge ports as well as the size of the LED dimmer switch. I should also note that I'm using 1/2 inch pipes and fittings for most things, but I elected to go with 3/4 inch J boxes on the arms to ensure that even larger mobile phones could be cradled correctly. This required the use of a couple 1/2 inch to 3/4 inch thread adapters to mount the J boxes with. I'm using a 3-wire extension cord wired directly to the outlet, and then the lamp head and dimmer switch are connected to the outlet in series. The USB charging ports are active as soon as the cable is plugged into the wall outlet and not dependent on the lamp switch, making the lamp itself independent of the charging function. Due to the style of wiring box cover used to support the outlet and dimmer switch, the anchor tabs needed to be modified. Now, while this wasn't a problem for me, you might want to use a different style of outlet cover if you are planning to make one of these yourself. Additionally, if I was doing this over, I'd purchase 4 of the nylock or stop nuts for the electrical box screws, which I believe are number 6 with 32 threads per inch. I would mount the outlet and dimmer to the cover plate using the stop nuts, but keep them loose enough so that the screws would still rotate when screwing the cover plate into the wiring box. In this case, I used the anchor tabs that I had cut off from the outlet and switch themselves, again because I didn't want to go back to Home Depot. One of the things I like to do is to wrap electrical tape around outlet wiring contacts if the outlet is getting mounted into a metal box. Better safe than sorry. I also decided to wrap some electrical tape around the cooling fins of the dimmer switch. I didn't cut them off, I simply cut and bent them over so the switch would still fit into the cover plate better. I also put electrical tape around the wire nuts to help keep them in place. Once the cover plate is installed, the charging cables can be added and everything can be tested. I have to admit, this was a fun build.
The light doesn't have to be on for charging, right?
No, it's independent.
Awesome. Very nice. I'll make room in the office.
And here is the completed Steampunk Pipeman smartwatch and mobile phone charging station with dimmable LED desk lamp. Man, I love this stuff. Okay, I guess that's it for this video. Remember, please click like if you happened to enjoy this video. If you haven't done so already, I'd really appreciate it if you would please click on subscribe. And if you would like to be notified when I publish future videos, just click on that bell-shaped notify button. Additionally, I'd love to hear from you. So be sure to leave me a comment and please share this video with anyone you think might enjoy it as well. Bye for now.